Okay, DC Shane Torres. I did a video a few years back about this arch, and I've been doing a lot of research on it now. And it was built. I finally found out it was built by Montgomery Meigs, of course, in about 1876. Believe it or not, the pieces were come from the U.S. Patent Building. There was a fire in 1871, and Montgomery Meigs salvaged a bunch of big marble blocks. He salvaged some internal columns and pieces, and they sat around somewhere for about 6 years. And then when he finally decided to, build the formal gate, where they usually bring in the remains for cemetery, he built it with those pieces. At the same time, he built the gate over at Arlington Cemetery also. And the 2, 4, 6, 8 columns have names of 8 people that were important to him. You can read the names. Not many people know who can name everyone on those columns. I can't yet. I'll let you know. But like I said, I've learned more about them. And in the 1930s, they came in and redesigned everything. And they no longer use this gate. It's just for functions. But they had, I was here to a wreath laying ceremony across the place here just the other day, and they had a stage set up and everything. So, this cemetery is alive and well and being used every day. I come out here, so come out here and recognize the men who fought for freedom, didn't fight for states' rights to enslave other people, but they fought for freedom for them and other people down the road. Who knows? Maybe poor white people would have been enslaved in the 1890s if we didn't stop that insanity. So, let's take that statue out of Arlington Cemetery. I'm telling you what, Montgomery Meigs and the U.S. Army used to surround that Confederate section and make sure they didn't place flowers on Decoration Day. And that went on. The Grand Army of the Republic soldiers would surround it and make sure these people couldn't come in and put flowers on the graves of men who killed U.S. Army soldiers and fought for slavery. No, that ain't going to happen. But then, after Montgomery Meigs died, and everyone, 1899, 1900, McKinley came in, and that changed. And then Woodrow Wilson, all those guys, the Daughters of the Confederacy, came in and they made that little Confederate section. And then in 1912, they built this hideous monument that shows a black woman, happily, taking care of the white babies, a black enslaved man happily going off to war so the soldier could fight and continue to enslave them. That thing represents chains of slavery and tyranny. It's incompatible with the surroundings. Those men in Arlington Cemetery fought for freedom, and you're defending a statue that depicts slavery and tyranny? Seriously? Take that thing out of Arlington Cemetery and melt it down into slag and recognize and celebrate men who fought for freedom. I'm sorry your Southern ancestors fought for slavery and you're finding out the bad truth, all this way down the road. I'm sorry. You can't live in a bubble of non-reality to assuage your feelings, snowflake. Your ancestors fought for slavery. Deal with it. Mourn them, but don't memorialize or laud them. Mourn them, but don't. If you go to the German cemeteries in World War France, they allow the German soldiers who killed U.S. soldiers on the beaches of Normandy little stone crosses. They don't allow them big, huge monuments saying, oh, the German Wehrmacht, we're heroes on D-Day. No, they weren't. They were the bad guys. And I'm sorry to break it to you, but your guys were the bad guys too. They fought for slavery. Take that thing. It's incompatible with freedom. Take it out. Put it in Virginia Military Institute if you want. I don't care. I never want to see that evil thing again. I want to recognize people who fought for freedom, not for slavery. So that's my opinion on the subject.